Project Zomboid is a long game. In fact, it's so long that the average day lasts about 1 hour, not counting the time you're speeding up. Now, I've always wanted to make one of those 100 days videos, but I've never quite had the time to spend just 100 hours on one save. So I found a simple solution. By making each day only last 15 minutes, I only have to record 1/4 of the time. So without further ado, let's get into the run. Immediately after starting the run, I find a hiking bag. And believe me, this isn't even the best thing I find. Looking around the area, I noticed there's actually very few zombies, especially for West Point. The first thing I notice really quickly is that my stats drain is also affected by the time change, meaning I get hungry and thirsty extremely fast. What you're looking at here is called a double jackpot. Survivor homes are basically guaranteed to have a bunch of weapons and loot in them, so finding 2 of them is lucky. Finding 2 of them right next to each other is absolutely beautiful. The second one seemed to have some company, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. Inside we had the usual Survivor home loot, including some armor and weapons. A lot of weapons. I decided I should use this house as a base for now.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house?
I then spent like a week watching TV. Since everything is moving 4 times faster, that means the water and electricity will shut down 4 times faster as well. This means I should probably invest into rain collectors and farming while I still can. I then demolished my living room. I actually needed some space for more storage. I decided to check out a nearby storage unit. Not only will it have some loot, but it will probably also have cardboard boxes. And as per usual, I was correct on all counts. After checking out all of the other storage units, I make my way back to the base, now with a bunch of loot and, more importantly, a bunch of extra storage. Since I had left without checking the final storage container, I went back just to see what was inside. One day while walking around, I found an even better property that I could take. Stepping inside, it was actually completely empty. Which means it's time to move everything from the other base. The moving process isn't gonna be fast, so we better get started. Of course, the first thing I'll be taking is the barricades and the sheets. I've got some pretty cool plans for this base, so you should totally watch until the end to see what I end up doing with it. Believe it or not, this isn't even half the weapons I'll end up owning by the end of the episode. Only took us about a day anyways. Now that we have this base set up, I want to build some sort of a defensive perimeter in front of it, which is going to take a while. First, I want to find a bed though. Unfortunately, finding a bed that I can't break is nearly impossible. For something with a 30% chance of happening, it sure happened quite a few times. Now I just need to bring this thing back. Since it's a double bed, we're gonna have to make a second trip. Let's just pretend I came back with the right bed the first time around. I was needing nails, but I couldn't find any nail boxes, so I decided to just destroy an entire house. If it's stupid, but it works, then it's not stupid. Just remember that as you're watching. While walking down the street, I find yet another survival home, and inside of this little shed, there's a box of nails. If you couldn't tell by the numerous Clash of Clans references, we're gonna be building now. We're gonna be building quite a lot. I want to basically wall off this entire front side. The hardest part is mainly going to be actually finding the resources. I need to get a lot of wood for this, so I decided to make a little hole in the wall here so I can quickly access these trees. This was pretty much my daily routine for the next few days. Chop some wood, saw the planks, and build some more walls. In just 2 or 3 days, I managed to actually finish the wall frames. Now we get to construct the actual walls on them. I also put down a staircase. You'll see what it's for later. After another looting run to get me another 200 nails, we finished the right side of the wall. Alright, the wall is done, but this isn't enough. The reason I put those stairs up was so that I can make a sort of balcony. Here I can look down at the zombies, because I'm superior. Thankfully, each of the floor tiles only costs 1 plank, so it should be faster than building the walls. Alright, that's done, but there's still one thing I want to add. In case those zombies ever feel like attacking, I don't want to fall into them. So let's quickly build a fence around this thing. I'm running out of nearby trees now, so I decide to break down this entire fence for some extra planks. Alright, now that's done. As you can see, I also started making a little bit of a farm at the backyard there. I'd say this is one of my better save files actually. By now I've survived more than a month, and it's only been like 2.5 hours in real life. And, in all honesty, I think we've done good enough. We have plenty of food, we have a lot of weapons, we have rain collectors and a farm, and of course a giant wall protecting us. I think for now that should be enough. So, without further ado, let's roll the credits.